This is absolutely amazing game. Hello guys, today we're gonna review new game that's called Final Fantasy 16. I should start off by making it clear I have never been a fan of previous Final Fantasy games. There's virtually no experience of the early games on consoles, and my only recent experience being when I picked up Final Fantasy 15 on sale, a game I really did not like much at all. I'm very much a stereotypical tourist to this franchise, and I do understand that many hardcore Final Fantasy enjoyers were not all happy with this release. I liked the demo, so I decided to risk the game, and ultimately I walked away a bit mixed on the experience. A lot of the problem is admittedly mine, as I really don't think I had the right expectation from this game, as I was hoping it would eventually become more RPG than story-heavy cutscenes after cutscenes fetch quest. It unfortunately did not. It is a shame, as part of the world are visually stunning and just scream explore me, but the game is actually incredibly linear in how it forces you to play SOT. While having a map, I found that I pretty much just used it to go to the next location as per my current quest, so you may as well be on linear rails unless you wish to return to take up one of the tedious side quests available from NPCs. In fact, for me personally, there were a lot of additions that I guess it is nice they're there, so I wonder how many other people also made use of the Ifrit stone, or the reading table or wall of memories and so on. For me, it's all went back to my main grip with the game, the sheer number of cutscenes and the often verbose dialogue that felt like it dragged on forever. In fact, my actual hour in the game are likely far less, and it's just that I got so sick of the cutscenes I would have to tap out to take a break and come back when I felt like sitting for another 5 minutes of dialogue. There were times when I would get several minutes of dialogue, only for to finish, and the game would give me back control for literally 20 seconds before I walked into another several minutes of dialogue. I started to have to consider if the characters involved are actually important to the main story. It's a great pause menu addition where you can look up current character role in the story, so I could just skip the dialogue outright and get back to the combat and traversing areas of the map. It would have been nice if you could have had more dialogue while exploring with your alias rather than having any gameplay at a game. It would also have been nice to be able to actually run in a safe zone while you can run out in the world. Your character only starts to outrun after some times. A lot of mechanic feels like they do not respect the player's time, and I am most definitely not a fan of that. As far as the combat goes, while it's nothing specially fun and enjoyable, even if it is probably a bit too simplistic and dare I say a bit too easy. Combat is more a visual spectacle than a technical expression of skill, and they sure cinematic events of a high quality. I found some fights long overstayed their welcome and started to become tedious, with multiple phases that felt like it just dragged everything out simply because it was a significant boss fight, more than the game really needing this. I also found that after a few gear upgrade there felt like very light point in continuing to upgrade as fights were already not overly challenging, which meant that beyond refining consumables the vendors also become pretty much relevant. There is a lot of game here for the money, and the preservation is clearly top notch, as is most of the voice acting, and the actual main story seems decent. As much as I could start to endure, I actually wanted to follow the story of Clive and to see what happened with Jill, but not to the extent of the story dialogue that was there. It also made me shy away from doing side quests, as by the time I endured long-winded cutscenes, the last things I want was meaningless banter with some random NPCs who wants me to carry out some pointless fetch quest to further waste my time. I could unload, but to get to the point I will say that I still have enjoyed my time with this game. Despite finding it hard to endure so much dialogue in the cutscenes, I think I would love an RPGs with this feel and want to tense the cutscenes and more skill-based combat. However, looking for more, let me first start Joby, who died at 10 weeks ago. So, thank you for watching guys, and hope you see you later my friends. Goodbye.